In this video, we'll cover insert updates. So here we are again back on our merging data document package. If we scroll down to the bottom and look at our related lists, one of them is insert updates. So what we'll do is we'll create a few new insert updates. Now, insert updates is one feature that I like to think of as almost two features. You can insert data into Salesforce, or you can update data in Salesforce, or you can do both at the exact same time. So we'll cover the three most popular types of use cases for insert updates now. So as we click this drop down, you'll see our three most popular types. First one being a chatter post. And in here, you can select what object you actually want to chatter to. In this case, we'll use opportunity. And for our post body, we can just go ahead and say, see the attached document. And in this post body field, you can also use field tags. And if you need to grab a field tag, you can navigate back up to the field tagger on the main document package detail page. In addition to that, we can also attach the output of the generated document into the chatter post. So we'll go ahead and attach that. And then one other feature that we should be aware of, and this is really useful across all types of insert updates, which is use admin credentials. What this allows you to do is to use admin credentials to automate processes that the user themselves may not have access to. And the credentials that we use when we check this checkbox are the ones that are associated with the authorized user here on the DocGen admin page. So if you look at authorized Nintex DocGen, you can see the integration user is ryan.o'leary.clm@nintex.com. So anything he has access to, when I check this use admin credentials checkbox, this insert update has access to. So we'll go ahead and create our first insert update. And then we'll scroll down and create the other two very quickly as well. So we'll switch the type over to task. And for the subject, we can set the subject by using one of our predefined subjects in our Salesforce org. We'll just say we sent the quote here, and we'll set the status to in progress. And we'll actually remind ourselves, not today, but we'll remind ourselves in a week that this happened. Again, we still have that same use admin credentials as before, and we still have the ability to limit which delivery options can actually use this insert update. Now, finally, we can actually do a field update or what we call advanced. Now, this is where you can actually create a record or update a record. So, for example, if I wanted to create a new contact record, I can come into contact, and then I would need to figure out what fields are required. The easiest way to do something like that if you're going to insert a new record is to go to the object that you want to insert a record for, click the new button, and then look for all of the required fields. In Lightning, it's those little red stars, so you would need to figure out what the last name is, the account, and that's actually it for this particular org, right? We're going to go ahead and just update a record in this example, but that's how you would do it if you wanted to create a new record, by just selecting those required fields and filling them out. So white, for example, may be the last name, and the account may be the account that's related to the opportunity. So we could, go into our field tagger, select opportunity, grab our account ID, and paste that in here. And now we are dynamically pulling in the opportunity account ID, and we're associating our new contact with that account. In our example, though, we're going to go ahead and just update the opportunity itself. So we'll go ahead and search for the object. We'll search for opportunity, and then we'll limit our list. And you can see opportunity is in here now. It's going to clear out the fields that don't exist on that object. Fortunately for us, the account ID does exist there. We're not going to need it for this example, so we'll remove that. And then we're going to update an existing record. So it'll automatically add in the opportunity and dynamically pull in the opportunity ID for us. And then we're going to update the stage. And we're going to update the stage on this opportunity to, let's say, negotiation/review. So there's a couple of different ways that I like to personally update this. I'll either, modify the stage to what it needs to be, and then copy and paste that in, or manually type that in. So I'll just go over here, and I'll type in negotiation/review. And let's just make sure my spelling is correct here, so we'll jump back over. Yep, looks great to me. A couple other things we should point out about field updates is you can also submit this for approval. So if you add approval processes used inside of Salesforce, we integrate with those. Run at beginning. This is typically used when you are creating a record and then updating it later. So typically when you create a record, you want that to happen at the beginning of the process. And then the updates you'll have in a second insert update later on. All right, so we'll save that. Now we scroll down, we see we have our chatter post, we have our task, and we have our field update for the opportunity. So let's jump over to our opportunity record. Go ahead and select the document package. We'll select merging data. We'll set our contact to none, and we'll do a download. All right, so our merging data document package is now running. Again, we can open up our PDF, see what's a part of that. All our data came in, great. But what we really want to see is all of the automation that just took place, right? So let's go ahead and refresh this opportunity record. We'll notice our stage was automatically changed to negotiation/review. Our chatter post was then created. You can see the time is just now. Here's that same PDF that we just viewed before. And then finally, if we look at activity, we can see we have a follow-up activity a week from today. Today's the 15th of March. So a week from today is the 22nd to send a quote out.